Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a little bit of a doozy. We got 2 days to do several repairs on the Torino before we take it to a youth camp out this weekend. Number one, we got to fix that squeaky suspension problem on the driver's side. I have 2 new roller spring perches from Open Tracker Racing. Hopefully that fixes it. If not, we'll just have to, while I'm in there and have the spring out, I'll try and see if I can definitely get some grease in the upper control arm. Like I said, all those bushings are new, so I wouldn't have thought they would have been that bad already, but you know, who knows. They were cheap Chinese-EM parts, pretty much, so. We have that to fix. I have a really bad power steering leak to figure out. I don't know why. I have a new power steering line, one of the 2 little short ones to replace. I just bought it, so we can throw that in there while we're at it. I also need to rebush my carburetor throttle blades on the driver's side especially. I've already done it once, but it's whistling bad and it doesn't sound very good. So I'm gonna try and throw one of those nylon bushings in there, and if I can't get that to work, I'll just tap another bronze sleeve in there, and we'll go from there. So got a lot to accomplish today, but number one is install those spring perches because that squeak is really driving me crazy. All right, guys, we better get to work. Let's get into it. Step number one, we gotta get the car up in the air, and to do that, I need a wood chunk. Gotta get the car up in the air, get the wheels off, and get the spring compressor in there, shocks out. Alright. Hubcap off. Try not to break it, but you know how that goes. To get the shock out, there's 2 nuts, one on either side of this, and there's one in the shock tower of the car. So we'll just go ahead and get those out. All right, got the shock out. I'm gonna get the spring compressor in there and get the spring out. So here's the old spring perch here. You can see it's just full of rubber in there or something. And this one is roller. Rolls like that, real easy. So pretty neat anyway. So hopefully this is, you know, far better, and hopefully this is where our squeaking came from. So we'll go from there anyway. All right, just got this side all buttoned up. Got the new roller spring perch in there. It's kind of hard to see, but everything's all bolted back in. Springs back on. Wheels back on. Now just get the other side back together, and then lower it back down and hope it doesn't squeak anymore. Got this installed, springs on, and the perch is in. I got the guard thing to put back on, the shock to put back in, but then once we get that done, then we can put it back on the ground. So I'll catch you up when we get that far. That rooster every time, I tell you what. Alright guys, got the spring perches installed, got that power steering hose changed out, and I got the carburetor rebushed. Bushing in the carburetor didn't really help, I don't think. It still whistles, so not the problem there. I'm wondering if maybe the throttle blades and the bore and the throttle plate is wore out, potentially. Because if you hold it up to light, you can kind of see through the front 2 more so than you can the back 2, even whenever they're fully seated. That rooster. Anyway, made it to the youth camp out, and it was awesome. Power steering still leaks something awful. I don't know. It's the main high pressure line that goes out of the back of the pump down to the thingamabob there. There's a place where 2 fittings go together, and it leaks right out of there. So I tried all the ones from the parts stores, and they're just not the right size, length, shape, or any other way. So I think we'll have to make a custom one of those potentially if we do get to that far. Which I do need to fix that because it's pretty bad. I think I might invest in a new throttle plate for my carburetor, brand new, rather than try and continue to repair my old one, and then make another high pressure line. On the spring perches, I didn't really notice anything particular as far as handling or anything else, but it did definitely lower the front end of the car a little bit. I don't know why. I mean, those old spring perches, you could barely move them, you know, so maybe that's why. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time on It'll Run.